Hi, I'm Parveen, the Spice Queen, and I'm going to show you how to make chapattis. Now, chapattis, they get a bad press, chapattis. People always go for naans. Naans are fluffy, but I always find them a little bit heavy, whereas chapattis are a flatbread, and exactly as the name suggests, there's no yeast. So they're lighter on your tummy, so I think it was good to do a video to show you how to make the chapattis. Okay, so with flour and water, that's all you need. So I've got the flour here and I mix it with water, and that is the dough that I got. Okay, and that's going to make about 6. And then here I have a bowl of just chapati flour, which is whole wheat flour. Okay, I'm just going to cover tips of my fingers and grab some chapati flour. It's quite sticky, quite doughy and quite sticky. You need quite a lot of flour so it doesn't stick on your hands. Now watch carefully. What I'm going to do is create a ball, a little ball, a little circle. I'm going to flour the surface. Oh, actually, I must turn on my chapati pan. Now you're thinking, well, actually, I don't have a chapati pan at home. It's all right, just use a frying pan. A chapati pan is just a frying pan without the sides. So that's what I've got, a nice little sphere. Press that down, I'm going to press it down, and what I want to do is flatten it slightly some more, add some more flour, dip it in. Now this is the tricky bit, watch. This is the bit that took me years to get right. And what's that done is just make it an equal all the way around. Can you see? And that is going to allow me to roll it out so it's even all the way around. Dip it in flour again, rolling pin and go around. And actually look, it's sticking, so a bit more flour. Actually rolling this out reminds me of a funny story. So when I was learning to make chapatis when I was younger, my mum would slap at the back of my hands if the chapatis weren't round. And I said, Mum, why are you smacking the back of my hand? She said, Parveen, if you don't have round chapatis, you'll never find a husband. Well, little did she know that isn't how I found my husband. But that is how I kept him. So that's about right now, okay? I think my mum would be proud. And what I'm going to do now is shake off the excess flour, because we've added a lot of flour, and we're going to literally transfer it from hand to hand in a clapping motion. Okay, so literally, that's it. Shaking off all the flour. And you add it to the pan. So the good thing is there's no oil in there, it's just dry. It's just a dry, flat bread. And it doesn't sound very exciting, does it? But actually, the minute you pair it up with a dal or a jalfrezi or a saag, it comes to life. It needs about 30 seconds, and if you look around the edges, it'll start to become darker, and where it's become darker, we know it's cooked on the other side. Now then, you can use tongs if you like, but I do have asbestos fingers, but this does come with a warning. Don't do this at home. Use some tongs or a fish slice. Turn it over, and can you see how quickly that is cooked? And that's it really. And what I'm going to do now, give it another 30 seconds, and you'll see very carefully the bubbles will appear through, and you know that it's cooking. And I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to cook it on an open flame. But if you have gas, this is the way to do it. Okay, just give it a few more minutes. Isn't that wonderful that there's no oil yet it's cooking? But this chapati pan is non-stick and it works really well. So I'm going to move it off the heat, excuse me, and then I'm literally just turn the gas up, and I'm going to cook it on the raw flame. And that is how you make a really good chapati. Turn it over, and can you see that's cooked? I'll just move my mug out of the way. We have an old wives' tale, an Asian old wives' tale. The fluffier the chapati means that somebody's hungry. That is a fluffy round chapati. Be very careful that it's full of hot air, unlike me, because I'm not. Okay, that is done. That is done. Put that on a hot, look at that. Can you see the hot air? Look at that. If I just press that down, whoa. And that is done. And you know, like I said, it has no salt, it has no yeast, but let's add a bit of butter. And that's it. Now there's only one problem with hot butter chapatis, or my husband says, they're addictive. I'm going to go straight in. Look at that, it tears so beautifully, so easy, and that's cooked all the way through. So good.